Hello team, welcome. My name's Frank. I own Fit with Frank and I'm here today to help you get your body flowing again, re-energize your body in 15 minutes, that's all, to feel better. Because if you're like me, I've been sat at my desk all day. I need this movement to get my blood flowing, re-energize my body and come back feeling stronger afterwards. So you don't need a mat, all you need is a space and some soft floor. If you have got one though, go and lay it out. Tidy your room if you want. I didn't have the time today. We've got to get it going. The kids have taken over. But follow along. The important thing to remember today is this is your practice, this is your movement, so just go at your pace. Please don't feel you have to keep up, or if you want to go faster, you go faster. It's entirely up to you. So start yourselves now, feet wide, so wide and actually out if you turn your toes out. And we're just going to put our hands in front of our chest, because yoga, whether you know or not, is a practice of breath. That's where it all starts. That's where we get the blood, the body flowing from. So if you can just place your palms together, roll your shoulders back and down, and just bring your attention to your breath. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. Inhale in that nose, nice and slow. And exhale out of your mouth. And while you're doing that, I want you to think about a string pulling your head up to the sky. So pulling your head up. Lengthening that spine that's been hunched over that desk today or sitting down. Lengthen it. And as you're lengthening the spine, you're also pulling your shoulder blades down and back. So we're creating this big space through our chest, through our body. And we're just bringing a sense of calm to what is ultimately a frantic world we're living in right now. Let's get some peace and calm. And if you can, on your next breath, inhale, reach up to the top of that string. Reach up as high as you can go. And then exhale back to base. We're going to do a couple of breaths here, nice and easy. Real simple start today. And we're hopefully going to build into this and build up so we come away feeling more flexible than ever before. Any sort of flexibility is an achievement for me and my body, trust me. Right, next phase, inhale right up to the top, but this time go to tiptoes. Tiptoes, find that focus, get that balance. We're gonna exhale and draw a massive rainbow. A massive rainbow down into a squat if you're ready. As I said, do whatever works for you right now. And then create that sequence. So we flow from high on the inhale, we exhale low. A few rounds of this to really feel your body just ease into it. But I want you to feel every time you move, every time you breathe, you are getting deeper into that stretch. You are forcing your body to go somewhere it may never have been before. That's the goal. Introduce some pace if you're ready. Some speed of movement, speed of breath. Start getting those joints going. There's fluid in between all your joints in your body that needs to be awoken. It just doesn't appear unless you move. So right now, as we flow in this sequence 2 more times, you should feel that fluid rushing through your joints. Oh, blood flowing through your body. I've got some creaks, clicks, all sorts going on here. It's great. One more, we're gonna hold at the bottom this time, so get down as low as you can. Hold the floor if you can. If not, just place your hands on your thighs there. And we're gonna sit into a deep squat. So bring your feet slightly narrower. We're gonna sit, inhale, deep squat. Exhale, stick the bum up in the sky. So inhale, deep squat, head high. Exhale, come out of that stretch. If you're in the higher position, it's very simply just inhale, do a little squat. Probably wake those legs up and then exhale out of that movement. This is your practice, your flow. I'll keep reminding you of that. So build at a pace that suits you. This is a flow sequence today, so I do need to keep the pace high, or as high as it can be, because we're working fast to make that body feel good. 2 more. Inhale, get a bit deeper if you can. Oh, I'm on my limit here. I'm on my limit. My groin's gonna give way in a minute. But that's what we want. We want to challenge ourselves and test. 1 more exhale. When you get to the top, we are going into what is called a forward fold. I'm gonna walk my feet back out again. A forward fold is when you tip from your hip forwards. Again, you can hold your thighs if you need to. You're going to exhale and fold. Touch the floor if you can. Inhale, release that stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release that stretch. Do it in time with your breath. It really helps, really helps. The exhale, your body just becomes more elasticated. When you inhale, you strengthen everything. You even tighten your tummy up. The body gets rigid. And you're flowing between the two. Let's go for 4 more breaths. Can you get any lower into your fold? Can you hold the elbows? And do a proper forward fold, as they would call it in yoga. Proper, hold the elbows, dangle that head down. My hamstrings are like that. Hamstrings in the back of the legs, having a lovely little stretch. It's all good. It's all for the good of your body. Keep going. 2 more breaths if you can. Nice, and we can just bring ourselves up nicely. We're going to turn our feet to face to the side. Again, I'm going to keep the tempo if I can. So front foot faces that way. Other foot, I'm actually going to ask you to get to face that way. So there's almost an L shape for your body. We're going to dive this way. Lunge, like a fencer. Don't hear much about that sport anymore, but it still exists. It's there, and it's a great sport. My dad used to play it all the time. Drive that front foot forwards. Again, you might just step a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what your body is like today. Maybe it's just a tiny little movement there. Your hips will be going, oh, what's happening here? Your legs will be driving forward. You're feeling, you're playing. Some of you might be able to drive all the way forwards. I don't know. Play, practice, explore in this flow. It's quite fast, it's quite frantic, but you know what? You need that if you've been sitting down today. You need it. Your body's going to feel better for it. Re-energize. Flowing body. 1 more. Let's go 1 more this side. Then I want to add another layer into this flow. So as you've driven forward, you've got that deepest point of your lunge, your fencer's lunge. Can you now come to balance? Let's see if I can. Inhale. Up to balance. Just hold that balanced position just for a second to prove you own it, then come back. Let's do 3 of those. So treat it like 2 parts. Drive forward and then do your best to come up to balance. Yes, I did it. And when you do your balance, your hips are level with the ground. Nice, reset, go again. Last one. Tough move this one, tough move. Just testing you, just testing you. Oh, just to see where your body's at. Let's switch it round. Let's go left foot that way, right foot that way. Hips are open and just start flowing side to side. See where your hips are at. Let's drive a bit more forward. Keep that pace. There's only 5 or 6 minutes to go. Not long, really not long today. We're trying to get great results in very little time, so we have to work fast. Then you can get back to your coffee, your tea, your lovely little chat at the water cooler, the virtual water cooler that we have to use these days. It's all good. 2 more. I'm flowing now. I am flowing. Love it. Let's do the balance 3 times. Drive forward. Can he do it? Yes, he can. God, believe me, I don't often nail that one, so I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. 2 more. Oh, good. Those that have trained with me for a long time will know. Yoga, I love. I'm not an official yoga instructor, but I love the principles of it. I like to teach the aspects of it, and if you enjoy this sort of stuff, you can always go on to deeper, harder stuff in the future. Right, our next flow and the final stage of flow is going to be on the ground or sort of in a plank pose. So if you've got your mat or you've got some cushions nearby, go and grab them, get yourself comfy. It's going to be a short flow. It basically progresses from a cat-cow and then ends up with a really nice dynamic downward dog series. If you don't know anything that I'm saying, don't worry. just follow along on screen. This is the cat. No, it's not, it's the cow. See, told you, I always get the name wrong. Cow, cat, that's better. Cats stretch their back really, really well, so we're trying to replicate that. Not sure what the cows are good at, but we'll use the phrase anyway, because that's what the yoga people call it. So arch your spine one way, then arch your spine the other way. And that is as simple as it is, as simple as that. You're just arching your spine one way, arching it the other way. And what you've got in your spine is lots of vertebrae, like Lego, stacked together. If you've seen how the spine is created. And what we're doing here is trying to move those little pieces of Lego, those vertebrae, individually. Trying to move them as much as we can one way to the other. As I said earlier about the fluid that we get in between our joints, there is lots of that in your spine that needs to be awoken. And a very simple move like this can be your ticket to a better feeling back. So if you do suffer with stiff back, remember this one, really, really simple one, lovely. Okay, next part of the flow, we're gonna go into a child's pose, which is where you sit back, get your bum towards your heels. Then you're gonna inhale and look up and rock forward into what I call the cobra. Once again, don't quote me if the names are wrong. It makes sense to me. So we're gonna exhale, child's pose. Inhale to cobra. And again, we're working, just trying to move that back. Be really gentle with this if you have got a touchy back. Enhance the movement if you feel you can, but you're never forcing stretches. You can't force them. You have to just see how you feel, get the feedback as you move, and gradually give yourself permission to move further into it. Certainly if you're someone that doesn't stretch much, which is most of us I think in this modern world, we're good at running around, we're good at going crazy, but sometimes the stretching part of things gets neglected. So I'd encourage you to just work slowly and build up all the time. Speaking of building up, let's build up to the next phase. This is a downward dog. This is an absolute classic on the yoga scene. Your bum is in the sky, your heels, you're trying to get towards the ground, and you're pressing up, and there's a huge stretch in the back chain of your body. What we're gonna do then is inhale and go into a strong plank hold. So a strong plank hold is drawing your belly button in, holding that position, and then we're gonna exhale to down dog. And we're gonna do 6-7 breaths just the same. So inhale, strong plank hold through your body, and then exhale, try and drive those hips, the bottom up to the sky, heels to the ground, and just work very simply between those two poses. We've got about 2 minutes to go, guys, so bear with it. Enjoy that tension you're releasing from your body. Extend that stretch a little bit if you can. One more here and I'm going to add another layer in just for fun. One little layer. So as you come into your plank now, I want you then to bring your right foot forward so it ends up next to your right hand. You're then going to inhale, rotate strongly up to the sky, press your fingertips up, exhale the hand back down. Then we inhale to plank hold, strong, exhale to downward dog like we just did, and then we're going to inhale to plank and bring our left foot to our left hand and do that same rotation up on this side. Then down we go, plank, downward dog, all in time with your breath. Other side. We're going to do 4 more here. It's the final part of our sequence. Go at your pace with your strength and finish this very short flow with all the energy you've got. All the energy you've got. 1 more each side. There, strong pose. Love that. So many muscles are being moved here. So many parts of your body. Quite an advanced move, this one. Quite an advanced move. So if you're doing it, well done you. Last down dog. And then bring your knees to base. We will bring ourselves into the seated position to end the session and finish as you always should in yoga with that magic word. So feet together, Bring yourself back to base, hands close to your chest. We say namaste. That was a really quick, fluid, flowing session today. So if you're still here right now, well done to you. That wasn't easy, it's not easy. If any of those moves today felt good, remember them, try them again. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. It's really, really important. As I say, my name is Frank of Fit with Frank, so go and check us out on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere you want to get us. We'll happily help you out with whatever you need to do. But go and enjoy your day. Well done. I feel good now. Let's go.